Hello, hello, welcome back to Wolfire. Sorry if the mic quality isn't that great. I'm still a bit tired and I think I might have a bit of a cold. And very, very early in the morning again. My mom is still asleep. So, yeah, if that doesn't say anything, yeah, it's very early in the morning. So, we're back here with my creative world, and I want to show you guys a new building I did all yesterday. So it may look like this little crappy building doesn't need to anything and it's just for purpose of being there. No, it is not. This crappy building indeed leads to a awesome house. Now, you enter the house and you see these pillars at the at the ladder. And you come over here to a mini library and a little coffee table where you can have tea either. Or any kind of beverage really. And you go over here, more bookshelves. If you follow the lead of the bookshelves, you find the bathroom. A lovely shower, toilet, and a sink. Then, if you go straight from the bathroom, you find yourself the kitchen. I know the fish won't actually swim up, so they're just here at the bottom, but still cool. Some candles that you might like if the power ever goes out. I mean, during when it's cold either. Lovely. Oh yes, and we have a lovely island here with some seats. Then if you go behind the island, you will find yourself a lovely little comfy, cozy sitting room with the villager news playing. And yeah, that's it of the first floor. When you go down here at the steps, stairs, you meet yourself with another little reading nook. Everyone in this world loves reading. Do you know why? Because I don't know what else to fill up the houses with. I don't know what else to fill up little nooks with. So then there's more books here. If you lead yourself into the door with the books, you find yourself another bathroom. Just a little shower, a toilet, and your sink. Then, if you go beside the bathroom, you find yourself a master bedroom. But again, a little coffee table, double bed, some books. Oh yes, I can't forget the bedside tables. Now, if you go straight from master bedroom, you find yourself the room where the quadruplets live. 4 boys. You see their books, their shelves. Lovely, lovely. And then if you go across from the boys' room, you find yourself in the girls' room. There's some books. There's the girl. Then if you go up this ladder, you find the other girls' bedroom. They have complete separate areas. And if you go through here, find yourself some storage and some more reading. Now that's the end of this house tour. But I do think I could make a video showing off this massive mansion I built. So we will do that. I am touring this massive mansion I built. Okay. So you go in the front door and you immediately find yourself in the dining room. As you can see, it's a long table, a long, amazing table with the plates and some candles lit. If you go over this way, from the dining table, you find yourself the TV. Here, let me put on our favorite channel on this. Let me put on our favorite thing to watch on this channel. No, I think all of you already know. Villager news. You have some reading, a lovely little lounge table. Then we have our indoor aquarium. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Some more reading. Then, if you go over here, You find yourself their own little indoor mini farm where they personally grow their own food. That's where they grow their carbs and stuff. And here is the other little aquarium. Obviously, they buy their meat from the butcher, which I will tour separately, maybe in another video. Then if you lead yourself here, you find the first bathroom of the mansion. Lovely red shower. And your window is covered up with lava. How lovely. Then, through the kitchen door, you see a lovely back garden where you can do some tanning, sunbathing. Fun fact, you tan faster if you just stand here. You can do some climbing up the vines and the trees. Perfect. Now, I do have to say, you have some sauna. Lovely, lovely sauna. Let me just, relax. Ooh. That's enough. Now, here you can see their lovely lava waterfall. No, their lovely lava fall. And I'm pretty sure that's all of level 1 toured. Now, level 2, you immediately come up to a boxing arena. I mean, wrestling arena. And this is where the family is trained in wrestling and all other stuff. And maybe some boxing too, because we do have these boxing. We do have these punching bags hanging down from the roof. You can also practice your archery. I'll give a display. Huh? Here, maybe it'll be better if I do it there. Wait. Sorry. Close the bullseye. Then, if you go in this door, you find yourself the potions room, where they make all their potions and magical items. We really shouldn't go in there, or else, and I shouldn't mix any items, or else there will be an explosion. Now, if you go in this door near the boxing arena, you find the girls' bedroom, 3 beds, and a lovely bookshelf. Then if you go down this way, you find the master bedroom, with an elevated bed for comfort, some bookshelves, and their magical armor with spells. And if you go down this hallway, you see yourself some storage. You also see the second bathroom of the house. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then if you go up here to the 3rd floor, you find yourself a dance party. Woo! In all seriousness, you find yourself a dance floor. You can play some music, do anything you want. And here is all the dragon armor with all the spells, the weapons, anything you'll ever need. Fight in the great magic war. Sorry, got a bit too enthusiastic there. Now here is our lovely indoor library that I am actually really proud of. I love this little library and I love the little couch. Now that's all to kind of say about the library. Now here's the massive storage room, except if you go up this ladder you find yourself, 4th level! You find yourself another lounge, another indoor aquarium. Find yourself some more storage. We have a lot of stuff in this house. A massive couch that could fit the whole family. What is our favourite channel not on? Da-na-na-na. Villager news. Now, go in this 2-door. You find yourself the twin boys' bedroom. Lovely, lovely. They have a little window, some candles, everything you'll ever need. And some storage. Of course, you can't forget the storage. Now in this room, you find yourself the 3rd bathroom. Yes, indeed. You find yourself some more storage. These lovely windows that I love. And that's actually the end of this house tour. And we have like 3 more minutes left on this video, so I think I used the time well. And I actually added something to my house yesterday, so I have to tour that. It's very small, so it can't really be toured, but it's worth touring. If I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. And that's a lot of myself. I just say too many myself. Now, let's go down to the shed. You didn't see anything. Now, you come over to the shed to be greeted with these lovely golems. With these lovely copper golems. We keep them in that position, but sometimes we keep them in that position. Like they want to give you a hug, or they're guarding the door. You come in here. You find all yourself the storage, the rubbish that they're too lazy to throw away, the shelves, more golems, and if you really want, I can show you a little secret that I added. If you go down this ladder, you find yourself these 2 little trapdoors. Come down here, you open the trapdoors. You crouch, close the trapdoors, and you find yourself a little secret lounge area. I know, I'd love to put on Villager News, but the TV isn't big enough. And this is the secret little lounge area that only me and now everyone who watches my videos knows about. I don't have that many people watching my videos, so I can't really worry about that, but still. Alright, let's just take another look at the Christmas tree, which, God, I love. I worked so hard on this Christmas tree and I became obsessed with it. Fun fact, this was actually the 3rd model of the Christmas tree. Originally, I was just very lazy and spawned a spruce tree and was going to be planning to put on a bunch of blocks and a crappy star. But I tried that, and it looked horrible. So I built another tree, a big size one. But it ends out not looking like a real tree. This looks more real. This looks way more real than that one ever did. So then I came up with this model. And it came out fabulous, I have to say. One of my favorite parts is the lanterns hanging down from it. I have to say, I'm obsessed. I'm truly, truly obsessed. I can't. This is one of the only times I actually go on and on about my buildings, but I really love this Christmas tree. Let's just take a minute to honor the star. And let's just take a minute to honor the Christmas tree. Wonderful. I think that's long enough of a moment. Okay. Oh, I never showed you guys my sandcastle, did I? So I built this like 4 months ago. It's a little sandcastle with a mini sandcastle with a moat. How cute. My uncle's actually building his own version. Wait, no, built. And this is it, the beautiful sand. It's actually not that beautiful, but this is the sandcastle. You come over here, you see the throne, you see everything. It's just chef's kiss. It's not perfect, trust me, I know that. Here's a little penthouse for you. Cursed Rock, I feel like you got a bit closer. Maybe it really is cursed. Let's stay away from that. And I think I found the end of this video. Bye guys, Wolf out, have a good day.